So, in Remnant 2, there are a bunch of different weapons you can get your hands on, a load of secret weapons in this game. And in this video, we're going to be looking at how you get the Meridian grenade launcher, which is actually a handgun, so it goes in your secondary slot. It comes with a lot of ammo, the fire rate's really good with it. The only problem is if you're playing co-op, it's got quite a big AoE size, and then if you put the trait to like level 10, then obviously it gets a lot worse, and it can down you and your teammates. So what you want to do to get your hands on this weapon is keep re-rolling Losum until you get a dungeon called Harvester's Reach. When you are in Harvester's Reach, you want to look for an area that leads out of like the sewage water up some stairs, and it leads round to this like wooden structure where there is a ladder. Then all you've got to do from there is climb up the ladder. You're going to shoot the couple of like objects in front of this like square hole, and you're going to make it through that tunnel. You're going to jump across. There's going to be like basically a fall you can take. Like there's water at the bottom, but it's basically like empty when you get in there, and a bunch of like wooden planks that you can walk around. There are what I'm going to call electric slugs in there. So you need to be really, really careful because they can shoot like orbs at you, they cause knockback, and they can knock you off this platform, which will kill you. But what you want to do with this is make your way all the way around, and you're going to come to this, it looks like some sort of a pipe, there's a slug in the end of it, and you are going to kill that slug. It's then going to release a bunch of water out of that pipe, and it's going to start filling up the room. Then from videos I've seen, people will tell you that you have to wait an hour and a half, you have to wait like 4 hours, 5 hours. There are a bunch of different times, but you don't actually have to wait at all. What we did was tab out of the game, or you can like open up your settings on console, and you are going to change the time. So you're going to stop the time being automatic on your platform, and you are going to change it, and we forwarded it by 3 hours. I believe it's about an hour and a half, so you could be okay with forwarding time by 2 hours. But we forwarded it by 3 hours. I think it was like 3:30 at the time, so it was like 6:30 in the evening according to our computers. And then what you want to do is go back into the game, like tab back into the game, come out of the settings or whatever, and you are going to use Liquid Escape to go back to a checkpoint. But obviously make sure that pipe is like flowing water out of it to fill up the room first. When you're back at the checkpoint, you're going to travel to Ward 13. And as soon as you get back to Ward 13, you're going to travel back to Harvester's Reach. Then you're going to make your way around that dungeon. You're going to go back to the area, and the water has filled up. And instead of waiting an hour and a half, instead of waiting a couple of hours and going off and doing different things, you can wait essentially, like including loading times and stuff, about 5-6 minutes or something like that. Go back to the area, you're going to walk all the way around the platforms again, but this time where the water has raised all the way to the top, there are going to be 2 brand new wooden sort of platforms that you can jump onto. So what you're going to do is jump on those, make your way into the hole that you can see where you would not have previously had access to. And inside that little area, you are going to find a purple drop, which is going to be your Meridian grenade launcher. It is a really, really good weapon, but I would not recommend really using it in co-op because of the like damage area, the area of effect, the AoE of the grenades. But a really cool thing about this is when you use the mod, it turns those grenades into an actual like rocket. So instead of it having an arc where you're going to fire it, you're just going to fire it in a straight line, and it's really, really powerful. Even at level 1, it's dealing decent damage. But that damage, I think my base damage was like 107 with a grenade. And then once it's leveled up, it goes up to like before buffs and stuff, I think it goes up to maybe around 395 damage per grenade. You get 5 grenades in what I'm going to call each magazine, and I believe you get 35 reserves if you're not using Gunslinger. So Gunslinger, you're probably going to get even more than that. And you can just go around grenading all the enemies in the game. Really, really cool weapon. And that is how you get the Meridian grenade launcher in Remnant 2. And on that note, we are going to leave the video there. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is appreciated. If you wish to support me further as a creator, there are links in the description. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments. And if you want to watch more, you can click the video on screen. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.